Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Of course, I am joined by the one, the only, it's Zigzag.
Hi everyone, how's it going?
Hi Zigzag, good to hear from you again, my friend. So today, because you are constantly beating me in Geoguessr, we have decided to give myself a bit of a jump start by only allowing you to guess the equator.
Only the equator. It's going to be a tough challenge.
So even if you know exactly where you are, you have to either work your way north or south to the equator, whereas I can click as close as possible. I'm sure you'll still beat me. Should we get into it?
I'm worried about any location that's in Europe, because that is very, very far from the equator, especially like Norway and those countries. It's going to be a pain.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I'm interested to see what happens.
Okay, let's get it.
All right, bye. Okay, wiggle, wiggle. He's facing the wrong way. What a fool. And off we go. Okay, water over road when lights flashing. Cool, I'll keep that in mind.
And we are playing NMPZ as usual, and we have some Australia here. Now, not only is it Australia, but it's also on Tasmania, which is the furthest point from the equator. So obviously I'm going to line up with the longitude here, but we're going to be very far away. Now, Jack may not realize it's Australia, so that would be nice.
It's kind of UK looking, this, but not quite UK looking. Like, we've got 80 kilometers. Is it Ireland or something like that, maybe? Obviously, that's pretty far from the equator. It's definitely Europe, so that's a long way from the equator. We've got to have this one in the bag. Let's see. Oh, no, he's actually closer than me. It's Australia. It was Tasmania. I was 11,000 miles away. Ireland is letting me down in this game.
He actually goes to Ireland, which is fair. Tasmania is very cold, but we do 400 points of damage. You know, people think of Australia as a big desert, but Tasmania is actually a very green and lush place.
Canton. We got yellow. I didn't check the sun. I obviously should have checked the sun. Jack, why'd you not check the sun?
And this looks like it's going to be somewhere in maybe Ecuador to me. Now, the good thing about Ecuador is it's on the equator. So if we just zoom out here, we can see that the equator runs right here, and we're going to guess straight away. But yeah, Ecuador, pretty much the greatest country we can come across. I mean, it literally means equator in Spanish, I think, so yeah.
So the sun here is in the north, so south hemisphere. This looks Spanish. If I go somewhere like Ecuador, do you think that's a good idea? Maybe. It's quite close to the equator, literally named after it. Oh, much better there. Okay, cool. That's not bad. We did okay. We did okay. I should have just actually clicked on Ecuador.
Yep, that was pretty much ideal. To be fair though, to Jack, he's pretty close in Peru there. So 900 points of damage, and he survives what could have been very disastrous if he didn't pick it up. But there was Spanish everywhere, so I did expect him to get it correct. Next one here is quite a bit more difficult. I'm actually not entirely sure what country it is. That being said, it hardly matters, because I know it's Europe, and Europe is very far away from the equator, so it's not going to be any good for us.
Right, so, Jack, where is the sun? It's in the south, so we're northern hemisphere. Okay, this time we're going to be in Europe. I cannot believe that Australia island round. He's already dropped a guess. This looks like somewhere like France to me. Maybe towards Belgium and Luxembourg. Long way from the equator. Let's drop it. Nice. So even my guess, which is not very good, still beats him by quite a bit. Heavy damage. We are now officially in the lead.
There we go. It was actually all the way up in Lithuania. Jack's guess is decent. France. To be fair, it looked like France. It was not an easy round there. Things are all evened up now. Jack is slightly in the lead. He has more HP on him. And the next one here is Korea. Now, Korea is very bad news for us because it's very obvious for the language. At least it should be for Jack. And for me, well, obviously I have to guess down here. So very, very far away indeed. It's not the best country to get.
Okay. Ooh, right. We're over in Asia, which is a little bit of trouble because some of the equator is in this area, but this looks like Korean, maybe, I would think. Yeah, which that's going to be an easy win for us, surely. So if we go maybe... Actually, where is Seoul? I didn't quite get to it in time. Oh, it wasn't in Seoul anyway. It was in Busan. Oh, he's hanging on by a thread.
As I predicted, Jack has done it, and... Ooh, that's so close to enough. It's just 20 HP I have left. Oh, wow. That really mattered where I clicked, and on this occasion, it was enough. And we have some Europe. This is going to be Bulgaria. Now, if I go really quickly like this, it's possible that moving down the road, Jack doesn't find anything here, so I am kind of hopeful that I might survive this and he doesn't realize it's Europe, because it feels very lush.
Sun south, I think. Let's get a look at that. We've got an EU plate on it. If I go around here, it kind of covers a lot of Europe, so yeah, look at that. Bulgaria. I don't even need to play well, and I still beat him.
Jack does guess France, another good guess, and it's going to be GG damage, so Jack taking the first win.
Oh.
Good game. I told you the Europe would screw me up.
I recovered from that very first round. I was like, oh no, things are not going to go well.
Hey, I mean, we're seeing that consistent gameplay. You realize that the white lines are going to mean Europe, not North America. I feel like at least one of those Europe locations, you would have gone North America in prior videos. So I'm liking the progress.
Yeah, it is good to see that there has been some level improvement. I'm not saying it's a lot of improvement, but I'm definitely better than like 5 months ago.
There is definitely some substantial improvement, yeah.
I mean, I'm curious with my new OP skills. Do you think you have a win in you here?
I do, but it's a matter of time because it's all about when I get that high multiplier round near the equator.
Okay, so it's a game of numbers potentially. Let's have another go.
Let's do it.
Look at him with his sombrero. What's he got a sombrero on for?
This one is interesting looking. We should be back in Europe. As interesting as a European round looks, it's really no benefit for us to stick around and look because we should just be guessing and trying to deny Jack as much time as possible.
And it looks like we are in Europe again, which is very nice to see. Although, to be fair, this could be potentially North America. Nah, they're Europe-looking cars. Yeah. And we've got a little bit of blue there as well. I'm just quite happy just clicking in the middle of Europe, and I know I'm going to take the win. Let's see. It's over towards the border of Spain and France. I'm not even stressing too much about the specific country. I'm just happy if I get a European continent.
It is actually just over the border in Spain there. It looked very French architecture. Next one here, we're back in Europe. Gosh, Geoguessr, you just realize how much Europe there exists on Geoguessr. It's a ton of it. But this is a very, like, Danishly shaped house, I would say. The steep roof, and it's kind of long. So yeah, even just looking at this perspective, I know we're going to be in Denmark, or at least it really should be.
Oh, look at this. The rounds are blessing us today. This is got to be possibly UK. No. Take UK back. I'll just go in Belgium. I'll just treat myself to a little Belgian guess. We'll just see. Let's see. Okay, it was over in Germany. I don't know why I'm celebrating. He's literally having to click on the equator, and he's lining up each time as well.
Wow, it's a very dangerously shaped house in northern Germany, but, you know, we'll take it. And in 2 rounds, we are already in deep and dire trouble, but it's not over yet. Let's see what we get next. This is Canada. Obviously, again, terrible news. So yeah, all these far northern hemisphere rounds are no good for us at all. We should be done for here.
Oh my god, what have we got here? Oh, okay, we're in the US, so this might help him out a little bit more. Do we have a state flag there? No, I don't think so anyway. So I still should be fine. Do I just go around the middle, hedge my bets? I think that's the smartest thing to do. I always click over here. I could have gotten a good score there, but it's enough to finish the job.
And it was actually all the way up in New Brunswick. Now, Jack is far, but he's close enough to do 800 points. So that is GG right there. And, well, it's over quickly. Well.
You've been hit with the flawless express victory.
Got the flawless express victory.
Oh, do you know what? It's refreshing, this game mode. It's so nice.
This is a good one. This is a good one. Building up the confidence, right?
It's all about Europe, though. Europe's been very kind to me in these last 2 games.
But it might not always be the case, you know?
I think we keep going, and I'm going to start getting screwed over when we've got, you know, Asia, South America. We've not had any Africa or anything yet.
We need some Kenya. Kenya's my perfect country for that.
Very, very true.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck to you. Okay, can we hit him with a back-to-back flawless express victory? Guys, I want everyone to comment flawless express victory in the comments down below. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Guys, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it one bit here. This is clearly either Canada or the US. I mean, here's our US flag to confirm, but obviously the equator is going to be very far away from this. This looks like it's going to be all the way up in probably Maine or New Hampshire or something like that to me. It's very, very northern looking.
Which state, though? Because it's a big country, and I threw away some points. Farmhouse gift shop. Looks like a nice spot. Sun is southwest, so maybe go low towards Georgia. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. Okay, I should have gone back up here again. It's Maine again. And look, he's lined it up very nicely. Fair play to the guy. He's doing the best he can.
It was Maine. Yeah, right up. I thought it might be Canada because it looks so northern. And Jack's guess of Georgia, pretty reasonable, honestly. Like, the vibes were kind of hard to pick up there. Did not look too cold. This is much more like it. This is Botswana. You have to line it up nicely here. I think this is about the right longitude. We're going to be, like, in eastern Botswana here. So DRC is the closest we can get.
Ooh, okay. Right, sun, north. So southern hemisphere. He's dropped a guess. Do we say Africa? What's the car look like? No clues on the car. It's not a big, scary looking vehicle. We'll go Kenya. No. What was I thinking? I wanted to go South Africa. That's why I said no at the last second. Okay, I actually took the damage there. He got in my head with his mention of Kenya.
And yeah, Jack is in Kenya, so we are closer here because we clicked the right longitude. But if you look back, he was actually on the equator as well. He was trying the equator challenge for one. This is an Eswatini pine forest. So I've lined up my cursor with Eswatini here. And again, that's the exact optimal guess, I'm sure of it. Will Jack get this? Because this is quite a difficult round. If he checks the sun, it is directly north. So he should at least get the southern hemisphere here.
Okay, sun, north, so southern hemisphere. Ooh, this is where I get in trouble. Southern hemisphere, no road markings. Where should I go here? I've gone... No, it was back to back. Oh, it was actually Eswatini, and he knew it. He's lined it up. Heavy damage there. I'm starting to slip. I knew that was a bad guess. I just didn't really know where else to go.
He's gone for the equator strategy again. We're on even damage so far, so this has been a more favorable seed, and we get a southern US next, which is fine, We can definitely take US's, because Jack's not normally that close. We'll get more concerned if the next round is in Europe, but if the next round's not in Europe, we could actually be cooking here.
Oh, he's putting the pressure on me. There's a blank sign. I don't have time for that. I think... These are kind of, they're normally like US looking, these little neighborhood signs. I don't know where though. We'll go around here, shall we? Let's just see. Ooh, okay. It's down in Georgia. That's where I went last time, but we did a nice chunk of damage there.
Nice guess from Jack. It was almost exactly where he guessed last time. On the main round, he guessed in Georgia, and this time it was Georgia, which is kind of funny. But now we're on to multipliers. Please, no Europe. Yes! This is Brazil, and this is not too far from the equator. I would suggest it's probably the state of Sao Paulo, so fairly southern, but not too bad. Now, Jack will see the sun is to the north here, with the red soil. He should guess Brazil, but he may not, in which case we could do pretty big damage.
Oh, what is this? Where's the sun? Sun is north, so southern hemisphere. So this could be Australia. It's very red looking sand, which makes me think it maybe is Africa. And those trees look a little bit African as well, but it's just a nicely kept road. I'm gonna have to go Australia, aren't I? Ah, it's Paraguay. No, it was Brazil. Oh, no. I'm still slightly in the lead.
He guesses the wrong continent, which he does. Then this is going to be big. Look at this. 1.3k times 1.5. It's 2k damage. The game is still even. We're making him sweat.
So the red sand is Brazilian. I think he's told me that in the past. Oh, no. The sun is... south, so is it? Do we trust that? I guess we trust that. Yeah, northern hemisphere is a bit of a weird one here.
Ooh, wait. What is this? I'm actually not sure. This is rare that I'm so unsure about around. It's going to be Senegal or Kenya or Uganda, and I cannot tell which. Sun is to the south, so northern hemisphere. Okay.
I don't really know. Kind of looks a bit like eucalyptus or something, but... where would this be? He's took his time as well, which is confusing me.
I think it's actually Senegal. Okay, I'm going for it. Turning around? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Wow, this is a very difficult Senegal. But it's great because it's so close to the equator. We could actually win here. I think it's a very difficult round for him to get correct.
Where would be smart to go? Maybe down here? Argentina somewhere? Yeah, why not? Oh, he got a good answer there. Senegal. Is that enough to kill me? It is. He's done it. He's taken the win.
He misses Africa. This could be enough. And look at that. We actually do it. 4,000 points of damage. If I went for Kenya, it wouldn't have been enough. But fortunately, I had my good wits about me and got that it was Senegal. So let's go talk to Jack. GG.
Wow, the rounds really were not in my favor that time.
Did we have a single Europe? I don't think we did.
It was everything that I feared and more there.
You could have actually won if your USs were closer, but unfortunately you just didn't pick up the right vibes.
The panic started setting in and my guesses were getting worse and less logical as things progressed.
Shall we make it first to 3 or what shall we do?
I think we do first to 3. So currently it's 2-1, isn't it? So I could have it if we get nice easy rounds on this one.
I got a pretty remarkably lucky seed there. You should be able to close it out 3-1 in theory.
Okay, come on. Here we go.
Good luck.
Good luck. Flawless express victory. Flawless express victory. Come on. Ooh, looks European. We got some lovely little dandelions. Okay. Look at this sign. So, not in the UK. Never seen a tunnel sign like that. Nice looking tunnel sign, though, to be fair.
And we're starting off in, I think, in Ukraine, or is this Russia, or what? It looked like Ukraine to me, but guess what, guys? It does not matter. Oh yeah, here we have the red card. The red Google card is found mostly in Ukraine. You can occasionally see it in Belgium, in Italy, and in Australia. This red one with the long antenna, but mostly just in Ukraine.
Yeah, look at that cool looking area. I think if we just go around the middle, I think I'm happy with that because we'll be closer. So let's see. Yes, nice. Okay, it's Ukraine. Cool tunnel sign, Ukraine. Heavy amount of damage off the bat there.
Jack is picking up the right vibes there. Hungary's honestly a good guess. That's going to be the big points. Almost half my health gone in round 1. Please no Europe. Please no Europe. Well, it's not Europe, but it is very far from the equator. This is Kyrgyzstan. You can tell here by the silver Google car with the roof rack. But even just look in this direction, the very downtrodden coverage here with the white painted trees.
Okay, sun, south, so northern hemisphere. This looks like it could be somewhere like a Bulgaria maybe. I might be totally off here. We will see. We'll go in the middle of Bulgaria. Let's see. Oh, look at me. I'm on the right latitude. Look at that. It was over in Kyrgyzstan and I'm still closer.
Jack is in Bulgaria. Honestly, again, a pretty good guess. Both guesses were legit here, but again, he's closer. So even though we made the perfect guess, it's not enough. Even Jack in the wrong continent is closer than me, but this is good. This is good. This is southern Senegal. And as we saw, southern Senegal is actually a decent country for us to get because it's fairly close to the equator, all things considered. Much closer than Europe anyway.
Ooh, okay, so we are in Africa. We can see the car, we can see the people. Hopefully it's not Kenya. Maybe it would be smart for me to guess Kenya on this one, just in case. Let's try that. I don't know if this is logical or not. We will see. Okay. It was not logical. It was actually a terrible idea.
He does go Kenya. He forgot that Kenya drives on the left, so we do get some points of our own there. It would have been a nice round to get on the multipliers again, but I won't complain. I really won't. Oh, and this is the DRC, right? I think this is DRC. Yeah. So this is Democratic Republic of the Congo. Actually, all things considered, quite far from the equator, but also a very difficult country to get correct. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Jack guess DRC, let alone get it right. I feel pretty confident here, but he might go Mexico.
This looks kind of Asian. We got a little man there. What's he doing? Hiding around the corner. Where is that sun? It's kind of on the equator maybe, but sort of in the north. Do we go somewhere like Ecuador? Maybe. As if Ecuador is only just on the equator, by the way. Oh, he's a bit closer, but not by much. It's not too much damage. I can still recover from this.
And okay, he went Ecuador. Not too bad though. We are closer. It's not a bad amount of points of damage there. 300, and we survived to the multis, and it's pretty even. So if we just fade Europe here and get somewhere else, which we don't, gosh damn it. Will Jack get this? He's gonna see the EU registration plates, as Jack likes to say, registration plates. I think I'm in trouble, guys. I think I'm in deep trouble here, but let's see.
Right, what we got? It looks European, I think. What's he guessing already for? It's been 2 seconds. Let's gotta look at these cars if I can. Don't know. Thinking maybe like Italy or somewhere. Yeah, we'll try it. Why not? Oh, yes, is that Italy? Is this technically France? I'm not sure which one. We've done it though! We've taken the win! Who cares? Wow, just like that. Just like that. Geoguessr was kind to me. They tried to mess with me a little bit, get me a bit scared in that game 3, but then they finished things off nicely for us.
We saw who the real champion was. We saw who the real champion was.
I don't know why I'm acting like I've got something to be proud of. You literally knew where it was every time and just couldn't click it.
You know what? The one I eliminated you on, I actually wasn't sure if it was Senegal or not. I was very scared that it was going to be Kenya or Uganda or something.
I was wondering, did it make sense for me to go Kenya because you could click Kenya? But I don't think my logic was quite there.
It could have been a good damage mitigation if you were absolutely unsure. If it's not Kenya, then I would not really venture as far as saying it's a good tactic.
No, it wasn't really, was it? It was a bit of a panic. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's just how it's done. It's just flawless express victory all the way. Don't worry about it.
Mr. Flawless expressed himself. Yeah.
We've also recorded a video over on Oscar's channel, so definitely go check that out. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and click that like button, and we'll see you later.